Hello, fly girls and fly guys. Welcome to the ButHerFly Boudoir. I am Madame ButHerFly, and this is Talk That Talk, where we talk about what's going on social media. Okay, Lil Wayne and 50 Cent have upset black women all over the world. Now, Lil Wayne is one of the many celebrities who have created a podcast during this worldwide quarantine. And Lil Wayne had a guest on his podcast, 50 Cent, and they had over an hour-long interview. Now, I did not watch the entire interview, but around the 44-minute mark is when it really got serious. So 50 Cent started talking about women. Women in his life. Now, he did an analogy using spades. He used an analogy in reference to women using spades. So he said a woman can have four and a possibility, meaning for men, okay? And the men represent stability. And then he said a man could have his life together, he could have this Ferrari, and so the man's thinking, I got all this, you need to be with me, you better get on board before I'm gone. And then he said another woman could come in with a totally different background, and the man feel like, whoa, wait a minute, this is different. She's already got this, so now my Ferrari don't mean nothing. So now he's looking at this other woman with this totally different background, this exotic woman. He's looking at her now because she's different. She's different than what he's used to seeing every day on the block. Meaning she's different than every black woman that he sees on the block. So in reference to exotic women, that's referring to maybe Brazilian women, women from Costa Rica, Dominican Republic. So he's saying, once you see the same type of women on the block every day, wherever you grow up, you see the same type of woman, and then all of a sudden one day you see this other type of woman that you've never seen before, coming from some other country, coming from an island, has an accent, this long curly hair, this voluptuous curvaceous body, you know, I'm just adding on. But you see this and it's like, that's foreign. It's different. I'm attracted to that. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? So like, you could have this beat up car. You know, you're driving this beat up car, all of a sudden this foreign car pulls up next to you. You ain't never seen that type of car before. And you're like, whoa, that's different. I like that. So that's kind of how he was comparing it. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. If you like exotic looking women, women from different countries, whatever, that's your choice. That's your preference. We all have a preference. And black women aren't upset about that. That's not what had women going off. What had women going off is that 50 Cent also added that when black women see him or black men with exotic looking women, they get mad. And they say, oh, why is he with her? Why he got that girl? No, no. That is not the problem. That's not the issue. We don't care. We don't care. Now, this is nothing new. What 50 Cent said is nothing new. We've had this conversation before. We've had this talk before, okay? Women don't care who you choose to date. It's about the respect. Okay, you can have your preference on who you like, who you want to date. That's all fine. We all have our type, you know. Some like tall men, some like short men, some like bald men, men with beards. Some men like tall women, curvaceous women, short women. We all have a preference, right? That's fine. But you don't have to down another race or down another group of people because that's not what you're attracted to. You know what I'm saying? I've heard black men say they choose to date white women or they choose to date outside of their race because black women are loud, ghetto, have multiple baby daddies, they wear weave. You know, I've heard all of that before. And there's no need for that. Like, there really is no need for that. Now, I don't know if black men have been hurt by black women in the past. The women that you've dated have scarred you, so now you're like, you know, F black women. I don't know if you've been scarred, I don't know. But there's no need for that. And that is the issue that black women are having. There's no need to put us down. There's no need to disrespect us. You know what I'm saying? Treat us like the black queens that we are. Because we look at you as our black kings, our strong black men. We support black men, especially in the times that we're going through now with the racial divide, the protests. You know, we are standing up for our black men. We're on the front lines, literally, for our black men. And it's like black women are feeling disrespected, disregarded. So that's what the issue is. You know, we don't care who you want to date. That's your preference. That's your preference. I got a preference. You got a preference. She got a preference. He got a preference. That's fine. But you don't have to down another race because you prefer this type of female. And we all know 50 Cent is a troll. We all know 50 Cent will spend all day on Instagram, on Twitter, just putting all types of crazy stuff out there to get a reaction. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this is another one of those trolling incidents. He's trying to get a rise out of black women, trying to get a reaction out of black women. And once again, it has worked. Black women all over are reacting to this, and I don't blame them. Lil Wayne. Now, Lil Wayne, he didn't say anything about it. He didn't. But he was laughing. He was laughing. He was agreeing. So by default, by you laughing and agreeing, you're co-signing. You're co-signing what 50 is saying. Now, Wayne could easily jumped in and been like, whoa, why 50? You know, we ain't gotta talk about the black women like that. We ain't gotta talk about our queens like that. But he didn't. He didn't. And even Lil Wayne's daughter tweeted out, I'm black, I'm exotic, I'm beautiful, I'm enough. Even your daughter felt some type of way with you agreeing with what 50 Cent was saying about black women. And that's always been the narrative, that black women are angry black women. That's always been the narrative out there, and we're just tired of it. It's not true. We don't care who you date. Whatever you like is what you like. But don't disrespect black women. Hell, Angie Stone made a record for y'all, what, maybe like 10 years ago, called Black Brother.
Black brother, I love you, and I'll never try to hurt you.
She made a whole song all about you black men, you black kings. Come on now. Come on now. And see, and another thing, we can't categorize a whole race of people or a whole group of people together because you've experienced something by a particular person. And we can use that for everything. You may have been scarred by a black woman. She may have done something to you. You may have dated a black woman who was ghetto, who was loud, who had multiple baby daddies, who just, you know, just not what you wanted. But that doesn't mean every black woman is like that black woman that you dated, or like the last 3 black women that you dated. You can't categorize all black women like that. So let's try and get rid of this narrative that black women get mad when they see black men with exotic women or women of another race, you know, because we don't. We just want respect. And hell, black women are exotic. We represent the motherland. We represent Africa. You feel me? We are Africa. We are the motherland. We represent queens and kings and royalty. We are the blueprints. We represent the culture. We represent the hip hop culture. But ladies, black women, don't let 50 Cent and all the other black men who feel this way get to you, okay? And do not let 50 make you feel like all black men feel the same way that he does, because they don't. Like I said before, we can't categorize everybody in one group because one person says something. Not all black men feel the way that 50 Cent and Lil Wayne feel, but there are some that do. But there are some that don't. There are some that respect black women. Even if they choose to date outside of their race, they still respect black women enough to not disrespect us. So don't let 50 get you down, ladies. Don't let it tear you down. Don't let it get you out of your character. If you want to put them in their place, if you want to check them real quick, go ahead, make a post, make a video, put it up on social media, get it out your system. I know it may be beating on your chest, it may be heavy on your chest. You want to get it out, get it out. But after that, wash your hands. Wash your hands of it. Don't let it get to you. Hold your head up high, black women, because you are black queens and we are descendants of royalty. All right? If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, please feel free to do so. Let me know what y'all think about 50 and Lil Wayne and all this craziness they're talking about. And if you're not a fly girl or a fly guy yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. You guys can also follow me and add me on Instagram and Snapchat at Madame ButHerFly. All right, guys, until the next time, please remember, stay focused, stay laughing, stay yourself, stay fly.